Peace to Universal Family. It's your boy Clockson. Welcome. And them birds is talking today. We in the park, y'all. Welcome to the end of 2024. What has happened this year? What a year it's been, y'all. What a year it's been. I just want to kind of give a recap, tap in with y'all, and get ready for 2025, y'all. 2024 was some year. Especially for me personally, I feel like I've had the most growth in this year. As y'all know, I like to track my progress spiritually, physically, mentally through these YouTube videos, you know? It's like a journal of mine in a way. Because I be documenting my journey, and then I'll sometimes just stop and look back at it like, wow, look at all the things I did this year, you know? So YouTube is in a way like my little personal journal that y'all get to see, you know? And what I've realized is through each journey and each part and each season of my life, and currently I'm on season 11 of the legendary Clockson journey, like every time when I want to manifest something, I can see myself like through each process. I'll speak it into existence first, you know, I'll materialize it in the physical world somehow, in some kind of way, whether it be writing it down or, you know, something along those lines. And eventually it just has a slow progress, you know, in whatever I'm doing. When I first became vegan, like all those things, it was just that domino effect. And now I'm realizing like, wow, that's the secret, y'all. It's really the focus. Because before I was a producer, I had to tell myself, okay, I'm a producer. And then when I told myself that, I started subconsciously just making beats on the regular. You know, the confidence came through me realizing what I want to be. And then after that, I was like, I don't want to be a producer no more, because I am a producer. So this isn't a want. It's just my regular thing, you know? So I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how that works. And so now I did that. And now I'm on this stage currently where it's like, I want to be a musician at a high level. And I want to learn piano. I want to learn synths. You know what I'm saying? I want to learn how to use the synthesizer. Look at that 5G. That 5G tree. It looks so, oh, that's terrible. Y'all see that? That 5G tree. I'm sorry. The side type, but I don't like seeing all that nature in the middle of it. A 5G tower faked as a tree. I don't like stuff like that. Anyway, back to the subject. I've been manifesting my musicianship, you know, and as soon as I started doing that, I started running into musicians. I ran into this really famous trumpet player that I've been looking at for a while now. She's amazing, and so I'm so glad I linked up with her. And I'm just running into more musicians now, you know? It's like I'm really in that new world. I'm learning sheet music, learning music theory, like the manifestations are happening. And that's the key, y'all. It's the focus. Whatever you focus on, that's what's going to grow. Whether it be bad things or good things, whatever you're focusing on is going to naturally grow, because that's going to become your habit. And when that becomes your habit, it's going to be hard to get away from it. So since you know that, you want to focus on what you're focusing on, if that makes any sense. You know, if you're constantly focusing on bad things, jump out of yourself. Like, look at yourself from a 4-dimensional perspective. Like, okay, I know I am me, but at the same time, kind of look outside of myself, outside of my actions, outside of my mind, and see, what do I like, and why do I like it, and what am I focusing on, and why am I focusing on it, and is that something good I should be focusing on? You know, when you could do that and you can analyze, oh, okay, I was focusing on that so much. That's why that happened. You can kind of break down and analyze why the things in your life happen the way they happen, you know? And for those of you that believe in a higher power, you know that universal power, God, whatever you want to call it, enhances those parts of your life that you choose to focus on, you know? Whether it be for a lesson or to reward you for your efforts, you know? So, to me, I try to stay in line with the universe. I try to stay in line with the universal laws of nature and all those things to better help me on my journey. And so for me, when I need something, I just ask the universe, I meditate, I go within myself and realize, am I capable of these things? And if I am, then work towards them, you know, because it's not going to be a snap of the finger. It ain't going to be a magic trick. It's constant effort, consistency, you know, one step in front of the other. And with that, I'm like, wow, all right. So it was so many gems I unlocked this year, y'all. Like when I went into that nature trip in the mountains, and I went on my spiritual journey, my monk status, and y'all can see on my YouTube, it's documented. Like, I learned so much, y'all. I really, for real, felt like I talked to the ancestors. Like, I saw them and they spoke to me in a language I didn't quite understand, but at the same time, I understood what they were trying to say to me, you know? And in that deep connection, it's like, wow. It unlocked so many keys that were locked in my mind. It's like, I'm so ready for next year. 2025, oh my God. I'm ready. More ready than I've ever been. I'm usually scared. I would say like 3 years ago, I was scared of certain types of growth because I knew spiritually I wasn't ready for it. I knew it, you know? It's like sometimes you just know, okay, I'm not ready for this, you know? But now it's like the exact opposite. I know I'm ready for it. I know I'm ready for whatever comes, good or bad. And I know how to manifest what I want. I know how to stay away from things that I know I don't need now. I know how to pivot. I know how to accept change. Just the little things that people take for granted are some of the most powerful things that change your life, you know? And so just going forward, y'all, into the next year, set them goals now. Don't wait till New Year's to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. No, do it now. Do it right this second. Write down the exact things. And I know I have a problem with doing that part because a lot of people have been telling me, write stuff down, Cloxton. And I'm getting better at it every day. Like I wrote some stuff down this morning in my little meditation book, you know. But even if you don't write it down, find someone to document it. That's gonna be my biggest thing, y'all. Is to document the journey and document those things, because another thing I learned is no matter how grand the idea is, no matter how powerful the message is that comes to you in your realization, you can lose it too, you know? That's why consistency is so important. You can have this grand idea and this grandiose awakening of consciousness, and then a month later, so many other things got in the way of that you weren't continuing that frequency, you know? Everything is happening at the same time. Everything. So the next day it could be something dramatic. It can shift your position. So your goal is when you got something, when you find something, when you latch onto it, when you realize something, hold on to it. You know? Don't let it go. Don't let it, whoa, take me over here now. Like, hold on to that and continue that, because that's going to build. And eventually it's going to build so high to where nothing's going to be able to drift you, you know? This new journey I'm on with the musicianship and learning piano, like, that's a streamlined journey. That's not going to stop. They ain't going, oh, you know what? I couldn't make it. I never learned music theory. Nah. I'm good. I'm starting now, so I'm already a month, 2 months in. 6 months from now, that's going to stack and compound. A year from now, man, what? I'm going to be crazy on the piano because I'm streamlining this. I'm keeping this as my primary focus, you know? And that's like the number one message I learned this year when I went into the mountains by myself and just meditated. The main message I got was the most simplest one. Whatever you focus on is what grows. And that sounds so simple and so corny to some people, but when you break it down to a meticulous level, like the things you look at, the things you hear, the things you say, those are all things that you're focusing on. So whatever you focus on grows. And so that's the main message I'm taking into the next year. And I hope y'all do the same, you know. Comment down below, what are the main lessons you learned this year and what you're taking into 2025, what you're letting go of and leaving in 2024. You know, because I'm leaving a lot in 2024. A lot of people that I met this year, I had to cut off, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. And actually, a lot of people I met last year, 2023, and building those bonds up, I had to cut off this year, which was surprising. Didn't think I had to do that, but you know, every year is like a rotation of meeting new people and meeting new energies, and also having to release the same, because you're always growing as a person. So it's like a constant flux, you know? So just be prepared for that and mindful of that and pivot from that, you know? But that's the main lesson, y'all. 2024 is officially over. 2025 is here. I wish y'all the most beautiful blessings for the next year. And no matter what happens, I don't care what the politics, with the world, like, focus on you, y'all. Focus on you. This is the message to myself and to y'all. Focus on you. Be your best self, all right? That's straight from Cloxton. Straight from Cloxton, all right? I love y'all. The journey continues from here. Peace, y'all.